Monsieur Mach, pour 1 minute.
Mr. Mach, 1 minute.
Mach. No, Monsieur Mach.
Mr. Mach.
Dámy a pánové,
Ladies and gentlemen, please, regardless your political parties, please do realize that the British referendum gave hope to people, hope that democracy is not a lost thing, that popular vote can change things. And Nigel Farage, whether you like him or not, gave hope to people, that ordinary people that are not engaged in the fraternity of ruling parties can change the course of history from the bottom. And also this not very flexible institution. And even though Farage is not in the British Parliament, through the power of his word and argument, he can press his country towards independence. And I think he deserves recognition for this. And I think that your strong words against him actually are the recognition, an expression of recognition. So, Nigel, thank you very much. You gave hope for us, and therefore we are going to engage in a campaign for Czechzit in the Czech Republic, because we want a safe, prosperous and free Czech Republic that would willingly be cooperating with other nations of Europe. Thank you.
C'est à vous, monsieur.
Go ahead, sir.
C'est à vous, monsieur.
Mr. Flanagan, for 1 minute.
thank you. The Brexit vote has set the alarm bells ringing across Europe, but the message from the British people isn't just for their own government. It's for the EU, for the Council, for the Commission, and for you, Mr Juncker, especially. Good to see you're listening. The EC that we joined with Britain back in 1973 was a worthy project, bringing peace and prosperity to Europe. The EU, with the euro to the fore, is a catastrophe, undoing all that good. Look at how this so-called union is treating Ireland. We were blackmailed and bullied into taking on debt that wasn't ours, given loans to the tune of £67.5 billion to bail out the European banks. Most of our own banks were already dead, zombies. As a direct result of that, we are now in the process of borrowing money to destroy €2 billion last year alone. Look at what the EU and its euro did to Greece, to Spain, to Portugal, to Italy. There is a saying, Mr Juncker, don't hold on to a mistake just because you spent a long time making it. I say here, undo this union, starting with Lisbon and Nice. Else, Mr Juncker, ask not for whom that tale tolls. It tolls for you. Listen for a change.
Mr. Pedicini, for 1 minute.
Thank you, Madam President. Today's debate has made it clear that you want to sever the cord that still links us to the UK as soon as possible, using the usual excuse that uncertainty on the markets is bad news for us all. The usual excuse about markets hides the truth of what you really care about. The UK going under after Brexit as a lesson to any member state that might consider doing the same. But we should own up to our own mistakes, like when we decided to bail out the banks at the citizens' expense without implementing a true reform of the banking and financial system, like when we applied shameful austerity policies but couldn't manage to solve the migrant crisis, like when we allowed Greece to not even have minimum levels of healthcare. Some people in this House say we need more Europe. Others say we need less Europe. We say we need a different Europe, and the only way to get it is for people like Merkel, Hollande and Renzi, Juncker and Tusk to be sent packing.
Monsieur